versus Magnus Sonnenblood. 185 for Magnus. And his opponent, Jared Hammond. 185 and a half for Mr. Hammond. Next, we move to the lightweight division. Ryan Couture versus Al Iaquinta. 156 for Mr. Iaquinta. And his opponent, Ryan Couture. 156. Next, we move to the heavyweight division. Soa Paleli versus Nikita Krylov. 236 for Mr. Krylov. And his opponent, Soa the Hawk Paleli. 265 for Soa. In the bantamweight division, Chico Camus versus Young Ho Kong. 136 for Mr. Kong. And his opponent, Milwaukee's own Chico the King Camus. 135 for the King. Next, we move to the welterweight division. Pascal Kraus versus Young Gu Lim. 171 from Mr. Lim. And his opponent, Pascal Kraus. 170 from Mr. Kraus. Next, we move to the flyweight division. Luis Gaudinot versus Tim Elliott. 125 and a half for Mr. Elliott. And his opponent, Luis Gaudinot. 125. Next, we move to the lightweight division. Jamie Varner versus Gleison Tebow. 155. And his opponent, the former WEC lightweight champion, Jamie Varner. 156 for Mr. Varner. Next, we move on to the main card. We kick things off in the featherweight division. Eric Koch versus Dustin Poirier. 145 and a half. And his opponent, Eric Koch. 145 from Mr. Koch. Next, we move to the heavyweight division. Big Ben Rothwell versus Brandon the Truth Vera. 241 from Mr. Vera. And his opponent, Ben Rothwell. 262 for Big Ben. Next, we move to the featherweight division. Chad Money Mendez versus Clay the Carpenter Guida. 146 for Mr. Guida. And his opponent, Chad Money Mendez. 145 for Mr. Mendez. Next up, the co-main event in the heavyweight division. Two former UFC heavyweight champions, Frank Mir versus Josh Barnett. 255. And his opponent, former UFC heavyweight champion, Frank Mir. 248 for Mr. Mir. That's a hell of a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Barnett and Frank Mir. Here we UFC lightweight champion, Anthony Pettis. Showtime! And his opponent, the current UFC lightweight champion of the world,